But it's time. We've got to throw everything at the Undertaker here. Bradshaw's coming down to the ring. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with some more WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth on the PlayStation 2. Thank you for joining me as always. As you can see, Backlash is where it's at. The pay-per-view, which is going to see us, Triple H, take on The Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship. It is going down. I'm very keen to get that belt because not only will that crown us as Undisputed Champion, but that will allow us to jump between Raw and SmackDown, change up our rivalries, not to mention giving us a bit of a change of scenery and different people we can talk to backstage. Very exciting stuff. The card for Backlash kicks off with a fatal four-way. The Hurricane, Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero and Rico. In the mid-card, we've got Bradshaw versus William Regal, and in the main event, Triple H, Undertaker. Very interested to see what that middle card match is all about, because William Regal heads into Backlash as the European Champion, while Bradshaw heads in as Hardcore Champion. So, that match could have either title on the line, and I'm pretty sure the Hurricane is Cruiserweight Champion, so that opening bout might actually be for the Cruiserweight Championship. Anybody backstage? Oh, we'll Booker T. We're going to go talk to Booker T. He got drafted to Raw, so we haven't had the chance to talk to him yet because obviously we helped Vince McMahon draft for the Blue brand and drafted ourselves to SmackDown with the second overall pick. The 5-time champion Booker T.
Hey, sucker!
What's going on, sucker?
Five-time champion.
Aren't you going to say hi when you're passing by Booker T? I was going to ask you the same thing about me. What or sorry? Now let's go with that one. Don't talk back to me, the 5-time champion. Five-time. I was born to be a king. And you're looking at the King of Kings. I've been a champ since The Rock was little and dealing with his pimply face. Booker T is the most electrifying superstar in sports entertainment.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Whoa! What the hell was up with his eyes? Anyway, back at it. We haven't really had a bit of a wander yet, so let's go and have a look inside the locker room. 9 times out of 10 from memory, there is never anybody back here. Further proving my point, there is nobody in the locker room. What I really enjoyed about these games and the backstage wandering is sometimes Vince would turn around and say, you know, you're going to be in a tag match, go find yourself a tag partner. In which case you'd have to roam around backstage and you maybe bump into 4 or 5 different characters in different locations. But if you didn't look around, you might have stopped yourself from potentially tagging with the better option. So the backstage roaming was very pivotal. Let's see if Vince is home. Hey Triple H, what can I do for you? I'm glad you came by, I wanted to talk to you too. I want a title shot, how am I doing right now? I just came to see you. Your current superstar points are 90 overall. The WWE can't exist without you. Well, we've got a title shot already. We don't need to know how we're doing. That's it, Vince. Thank you for that. But that's also a good way to keep up with your overall as well, because sometimes in this game, you wouldn't be allowed to go for a certain title unless you were a certain overall rating, which I think only really comes into play if you're doing a created superstar. Cruiserweight Championship on the line. I'm going for Eddie Guerrero. Who do you guys have? Because I won it. There we go. You saw it. I picked it. Next up, just a singles match. I'm going to go with William Regal to win this one. Oh, Bradshaw getting it done. Okay. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the match at hand. Triple H, Undertaker, Undisputed Championship on the line. Remember the Undertaker in this game rolling with his American badass gimmick on the motorbike. Bradshaw won the first contender match. Okay, that's what that match was. The number one contender for the Undisputed Championship. So if we win this, it looks like it's going to be a feud between us and Bradshaw. I can get around that. But it's time to play the game, ladies and gentlemen. Pun intended. Here he comes. You're looking at your new Undisputed Champion, ladies and gentlemen. At least the crowd's electric. They know what they want. And the current Undisputed Champion.
The opponent, the Undisputed WWE Champion from Houston, Texas, weighing 305 pounds.
I didn't mind him as the American Badass. If I had to pick a favorite, incarnation of the Undertaker, it would definitely be when he was part of the Ministry of Darkness. I feel that's when the Undertaker was truly at his best. Especially when it came to the Undertaker and storylines, it was at his peak in retrospect to his career when he was the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker. I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to the Undertaker, what was your favourite incarnation of his gimmick? We've seen a lot of superstars over the years change their gimmick up. But it's time. We've got to throw everything at the Undertaker here. Bradshaw's coming down to the ring. And he's already got a SmackDown lined up. So hopefully he comes in and he drops that clothesline from hell on the Undertaker. That'd be brilliant. He's actually shaping the Undertaker up. This is great. Go for it, Bradshaw.
This battle is to reach the highest summit in the WWE. That's true.
Clothesline him. Oh, come on, Earl. Good old Earl Hebner has to break up the fun before it begins.
He's as deadly as they come. The cerebral assassin.
Come on, Taker.
Something terrible is gonna happen.
Oh, he came on. We've pretty much been in front of this contest from the beginning. Get the taunts going as much as we can. I find it easier with the older wrestling games to just chat to you guys instead of commentating the match, kind of like how I do with 2K18, 2K19, purely I think because the movesets that the superstars have in the older games are very limited, so you don't want to have someone sitting here commentating going, oh, he's hit him with a suplex, oh, he's hit him with a clothesline, oh, another suplex, oh, another clothesline, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We just take the time to appreciate an older title for what it's worth and just enjoy our time together. Can we go for the 3 in a row? No, we cannot. Almost got the SmackDown up ourselves. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. Undertaker's coming back. Oh, you dirty bastard. Forearm to the face.
To be honest with you, the Undertaker is the most evil hardcore
DDT. We've got our SmackDown.
Totally agree with you, JR.
I think it's time we lay it. Get the cover. Get the cover. Come on, Earl. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Your new Undisputed Champion, Triple H. Get around him. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. First pay-per-view. Wrap the title up. And now I'll get to show you as well what I was talking about when it comes to the unlockables for each pay-per-view. Oh no, wait. Taker is putting out his hand out of respect. Be careful, don't trust him. Yeah, of course the king would say that. Shake hands, don't shake hands, throw a cheap punch. We could really establish ourselves as a heel here, but I'm going to show respect. The Undertaker and Triple H throughout the years, throughout both of their career, have had some huge matchups. And if anything, they have always shown respect to one another at the conclusion of those feuds. Except for obviously the last time where Undertaker turned on them at Super Showdown. But we've got RVD special clips for winning the Undisputed Championship. And then we've got these here. We've got The Rock's attire, Christian's attire, the Backlash Arena, or Foam Hands A. I think we're going to unlock the Backlash Arena. But what that now means is if we do Backlash again, they take the arena out as an unlockable, and you'd have those exact 3 that are left over to choose from. So instead of unlocking everything at once, it makes you really come back and play the season mode a couple of times in order to get everything unlocked, which I think is a good idea. Adds a fair whack of replayability to the game. But we've got Monday Night Raw for the first time in the series. Not only appearing on the red brand, but appearing with the Undisputed Championship. DDP and Hurricane opening against Rhino and Raven in a tag match. Kane and Brock Lesnar in a last man standing. And we're taking on Jeff Hardy in the main event. Over on SmackDown, Billy, Randy and Lance Storm in a hardcore match. Rikishi and Maven against Benoit and Guerrero. And The Rock versus Jericho in a cage match. 2 very good main events. Don't discredit Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy back in the day, he knew how to put on a show. King of the Ring is coming up. And as you just saw then, the superstars that want to enter have to have a rating of 70 or higher. Again, as I pointed out, sometimes your rating mattered a hell of a lot. Hey, Triple H. Hello, JR. You want to sell me some barbecue sauce? This month we'll be heading to England for programming. Can you make it? Oh, well. You know, I'm always happy to travel and appease the fans. Okay, I'll take care of everything. I'm pretty sure that's Insurrection. What's going down here? What's going on? Jeff Hardy's in the middle of the ring. He shouldn't even be here. What the hell is going on? Why am I not the number 1 contender? Are you listening to me back there, champ? I can kick your ass any day. I'd like to see you try. And I'm going to start the kicking tonight. So Jeff Hardy's got a little bit of grumbles in his nappy because Bradshaw's number one contender and he isn't. Anybody backstage? Oh, RVD. Whoa, 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 hang on. Sean Stasiak. RVD wins by default. Who wants to talk to Sean Stasiak? Talking about Planet Stasiak and losing his goddamn mind. What do you want? I mean, I see, am I right? You want to be with us? Forget it, jerk. What? I'm just coming for a chat. How about showing a little bit of respect to the champion? Is Stasiak still over here? Because I think he'd be beneficial to talk to now, asshole. No, he's not. He's gone. Planet Stasiak has left the building. Anybody in this locker room? I bet they'll show me respect in this locker room. No one. No one in the locker room either. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just head down to the ring and take on Jeff Hardy. Get our frustrations out. Okay, let's go with DDP and Hurricane. Beautiful. Up next, let's go with Brock Lesnar. Alright, we're going to go 3 from 3 because we know Triple H is going to be beating Jeff Hardy. If some of you are tuning into this series for the first time and think that the difficulty is a little bit too easy, back in the day, games like this didn't have a default difficulty rating. How this particular difficulty works is the story mode starts off at a pretty base level of easiness, if that's a word, and then as you progress through the storyline, the difficulty amps up. So at the moment, we're only 3 episodes in. We've had maybe 6 matches, if that. So we're still relatively easy on the spectrum. But as we progress, it's going to get a hell of a lot harder. God, that belt looks good around our waist. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, that belt is hanging around with us for a very long time. I personally wouldn't mind seeing the Undisputed Championship come back. I mean, okay, it kind of robs somebody of an opportunity to represent a title on another brand, but it opens up the spectrum of who can challenge for the one title. It keeps things fresh because you're not going to see the same feuds over and over again. But here comes Jeff Hardy. The Enigma. I remember when he became WWE Champion. That was an incredible match. But this one won't be because we're going to put him away pretty quickly, I feel. Got to teach him a lesson. You want to come out here with your microphone and throw your weight around, having a sook about not being number one contender? I'll show you why you're not number one contender, Jeff. It's because you're not good enough. Bradshaw earned the right to be number one contender. He even came out and helped me technically win the Undisputed Championship. I still don't know what that's all about. We're going up top rope, and we hit it. We've been missing a lot of those attempts. Get out of my ring. taking it to the outside for the first time. The movesets don't change, guys. Don't get excited too much. I always liked to think in the old school games, if you went outside the ring, you dealt more damage. And they obviously added that as a possibility in the newer titles, because obviously you have the chance at upgrading your environmental physicality. Not far away from being able to hit that SmackDown. You ain't impressing me yet, Jeff. Jeff Hardy, more like Jeff Hardly, am I right? And the beauty of this is it's a singles match, so we can hit it. The Matrix. Counter Earl, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming. I mean, it was a nice try, Jeff. It really was. Just wasn't good enough. We're not going to even bother with attacking Jeff after that match. I think the in-ring work we just did speaks for itself, and the lack of the in-ring work from Jeff Hardy speaks for itself. Big statement from Triple H after his first outing on Raw. The Undisputed Champion ain't no pushover. However, ladies and gentlemen, with that main event win, that is going to bring this episode of WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. If you have been enjoying this, be sure to leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself in this channel. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. If you enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button. Pledge your allegiance to the GodzIrra Nation. When we return, we are heading to England for Insurrection, just like I thought we would be. As I said, if you've got any gaming recommendations for ArghGodzirra's Retro Rewind, you can let me know in the comments below, or alternatively, hit me up on social media in the description down below. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out. Let's have a chat. Hit that notification bell before you leave as well, ladies and gentlemen, so every single time a brand new video hits the channel, you get notified straight away. I've got a Discord ready to go. If you guys want to join it, have a chat with your boy GodzIrra, mingle with some of my YouTube friends, we can get it all going down. Reach out, I can give you that link. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, getting a cheeky save on before we leave, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.